What is up everyone, welcome to today's news video. We have quite a bit to talk about, so without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. First of all, I have some news for you guys in regards to the Decamove. I, like many of you, have pre-ordered my Decamove, and I recently received an email, that most of you probably also received, that there is now a limited edition white Decamove. Yeah, it's actually quite interesting. They decided on going for another version of the Decamove. It's no different on the inside, except for the fact that it's white on the outside. So if any of you are interested in getting a white Decamove instead of a black one, well, you have the option of doing that now. So that's actually quite exciting because I enjoy companies giving people options, and even though I myself don't really enjoy white technology, I don't know what it is about it, I think it just gets dirty easily. Oculus Quest 2. So I personally am going for the black one, but if any of you are interested in that, let me know down below. Which one did you get? Here is something about the Apple AR headset launch. This came out on GSM Arena just yesterday. After WWDC comes more speculation surrounding the long-rumored Apple AR headset. There's actually a lot of things that people don't agree on when it comes to the Apple AR headset. We have split decisions on the Discord, we have split decisions in the comment section, so do make sure to start up a conversation about this. However, noted Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo has come out with a new note to investors, which specifies a launch date. So we seem to have some form of a launch date, and he seems to be pushing towards Q2 of 2022. And that might seem like a long away, but it really isn't. When you think about it, that is quite literally only about 1 year away. And that is not a long time in the technology universe. A lot of things could happen between now and then in regards to silicon, in regards to different sensors being created, brand new glass types for AR glasses, smaller projectors, completely different ways of projecting images onto the lenses. So much could happen. It's interesting to see that we do have some sort of launch date. When the Apple AR headset launches, I doubt it's going to be out of date, but with so much of a gap between now and then, I wonder what technology they have that they're not exactly telling us about. And this is a quote: "We predict that Apple will launch an AR HMD head-mounted display device in Q2 of 2022. The device will provide a video see-through AR experience, so the lens is also needed, and Genius is also a key supplier." The latest investor note also detailed Apple's camera lens supply chain and Taiwan's Genius Electronic Optical, GSEO, as the main supplier for the upcoming iPhone 13 series as well as the AR headset. The Apple AR headset is expected to use Sony micro-LED displays with both see-through mode for AR content and an opaque mode for VR content. So it'll kind of be like an all-in-one here. A total of 15 cameras will be put to work, providing a truly immersive experience for users. Okay, try take that in. 15 cameras. We have 4 on the Quest. We have 5. Is it 5? We've got 5 on the Rift S. This is 15. Talk about pass-through mode. Damn. I highly doubt they're all going to be on the front, but putting them on the back could result in some really funny, I can see you, but I'm not actually looking at you moments. I doubt they're going to be on the back, even though that would be kind of funny, you know? Your rear view mirror in real life, see if someone's stalking you. Try take that in. 15 cameras. Anyway, look, I'm gonna move on before I just let me know down below. Are you guys all in for the Apple AR headset? I know I won't be buying it. I don't even have any Apple devices to connect it to. But I know a lot of people are going to be quite interested in it. It seems to be a trend that when Apple joins the industry, other companies follow. Whether that's a good or a bad thing, I guess we're gonna find out very soon. Oh yeah, here's a cool one. Beat Saber is top on charts once again. I mean, Beat Saber, again, one of my most favorite games. One of the games I have most hours in VR. I actually know people that love Beat Saber and play it every day for exercise. My mom was actually playing it yesterday. And I know people who hate Beat Saber, that absolutely despise the game, and I don't see why it's so popular. And look, that's your own personal opinions, guys. However, Beat Saber will never be dethroned from the top of the PSVR charts. That's a bold statement. Guess which game topped the PSVR category for the month's PlayStation Store charts? Go on, guess. Wow, okay. Upload VR here asking the real questions. So here they are once again on the top charts of the PSVR PlayStation Store. It is the #1 rhythm game once again, and for some reason, I'm just not very surprised. Even though the game can't be modded on PSVR, people say say it is incredibly comfortable to play it with the PSVR wands, and while I've never actually had the option to try that because I sold my PS Move controllers before I managed to play Beat Saber or play any form of Steam VR, people do say it is unbelievably comfortable and that it just fits the game. So yeah, I can see why people might be pushing that towards the first charts. Here's a pretty cool game that I actually found while I was scrolling through Upload VR. 9. The Splintered Mind trailer shows more Cyberpunk mystery. It's been 2 years since Upload VR first wrote about VR Blade Runner lookalike 9, or N1NE, The Splintered Mind. This week, we got a new trailer. Set in the distant future, 2099 to be exact, 9 sees players investigate a murder that brings them up against gangs and megacorporations. Playing as a detective named Avery 9, you'll explore the underbelly of the broken future in search for answers about what happened to your friend. Looking at the trailer, this game seems to be very polished up and actually looks really damn nice. I cannot wait to check this one out because I am actually quite a fan of these Cyberpunk lookalike games, and this one seems to have that vibe to it. 9 is headed to PC VR headsets, but there's no word on a final release date, nor a potential Oculus Quest and PSVR release just yet. So who knows? It might come to the Quest. Graphics would need to be significantly decreased, but I can see it happening sometime in the future if the game proves to be popular. Let me know what you think down below. Oh, here is one that I'm actually all in for. So this looked very dangerous at first, but then I realized it's probably not as dangerous as I thought. Sensorina is a VR hockey trainer that's being adopted by NHL teams. So I don't know if you guys watched Thrillseeker's video in which he went to a virtual reality arcade to play Far Cry in VR. And in that video, he talked about the many benefits of a VR arcade compared to, well, playing VR in your home. And in fact, he didn't just talk about them, he showed them. And the main benefit there was just how large the space was. I mean, unless you have a massive warehouse just that you play VR in, which if you do, oh my god, please invite me. But if you don't, there's a lot of benefits to these. Flying, driving, even fencing and crane operation. And now, hockey. VR continues to prove out training as a core use for the technology. Sensorina is a VR hockey training platform in use by NHL teams, and now expanding beyond goalie training to players all across the rink. So this is smart. This is very smart, because not only am I so happy to see VR being used again as a technology to help people train to, well, expand this technology segment, really, because VR first used to be used only by gamers. Now it's being used for fitness, it's being used for training, it's being used for medical, it's being used for so much now. The industry has grown so much, and especially throughout the last year. And seeing things like this, I don't know, just makes me happy. Especially if the software side of it is made correctly, you know, so that you can see other players around you. I think that is the coolest part of VR. If we could make that happen, imagine, you're all in the same room, and I don't know how it positions you around the room to know where all the other players are, but if you could physically be in the same room as all the other players and physically see them in VR where they are in that room, I want that in my life, because then I could play VR with multiple people in my 1 meter by 1 meter cube area of VR space. Phone notifications have officially arrived to the Oculus Quest, and yesterday we were memeing it in the Discord, and in the comment section actually somebody mentioned it. It wouldn't be a Mysticle video without one segment for the Oculus Quest. What can I say, guys? I mean, the Oculus Quest seems to be getting updates like there's no tomorrow, and I'm just here talking about them. Phone notifications have now been enabled on the Oculus Quest, and if you guys want to know how to enable them, I'm sorry, but I will be unable to show you, because it has not come to Android. It's iPhone only, for now. It says for now, it says coming soon to Android. So if you guys want some sort of tutorial on that, you can either check out the link down below to the Road to VR article, or you can also check out any video from any other creator that owns an iPhone. I bet there will be many of them. That is going to be interesting for any of you that want your real-life distractions in virtual reality now. Why not? What's up, guys? Actually, while I was editing this video, I got a Twitter notification from Dash here, and Dash here was telling me about a VR haptics vest that was made DIY by the YouTube user Potentially Useful. Now, this is not only potentially useful, this is unbelievably useful. This haptics vest has 2 points that I think make it absolutely unbelievable. First of all, it's made entirely out of recycled materials, it seems. Not only did he use a takeout box to house all the materials, but he also used motors from old PlayStation controllers to build the motors in the vest, which is absolutely amazing. It also seems that this vest is fully taking advantage of the bHaptics drivers. And if you guys know what bHaptics is, bHaptics make these much more expensive virtual reality haptics vests that not a lot of us can afford. I mean, this thing, I think, was €600, which is not cheap for a haptics vest. And it seems that this vest that Potentially Useful made uses the exact same drivers as that vest, meaning it can take any game that that vest is compatible with and translate it to this DIY vest. Meaning that this DIY vest is automatically already capable of any game that this thing is capable of, unless I'm understanding it incorrectly, but that makes it absolutely amazing. Not only that, but it seems to be, as I said at the very beginning, recycled, which means quite cheap. And if you can't find these motors in old controllers, I'm sure you can buy them online for pretty cheap. You guys know I'm a huge fan of these DIY projects. I'm actually recreating the Lucas VR Tech gloves right now. He's made a full-blown official tutorial on them now, which is much better than anything I could ever create. If you guys have not watched this video yet, make sure to check it out. And if you guys want to create them, check out his tutorial. It's absolutely fantastic. His channel has blown up, and I mean, props to you. You deserve it. But this vest also seems like something we could try create on the channel. Let me know if you want us to try and create it down below, what you think of this. It seems that the materials aren't too hard to source, and it isn't too difficult to make, so I don't think I'll be burning my house down while trying to make this. It seems fantastic, and I cannot wait for more DIY projects like this to start coming out. Props to you, and thank you so much for letting me know about this, Dash. If you guys have any more of these projects that you want me to shine a light on or anything like that, make sure to let me know on Twitter. I'm actually easiest accessed on Twitter because that's where I seem to get most of my notifications. I don't get most of my notifications on any other social media. So yeah, really cool. Here's a cool one for anybody wanting to try out games before buying them. Steam Next Fest brings free demos from upcoming VR games starting June 16th. There's also a Steam event happening very, very soon that I think we might try live stream. Let me know what you think about live streaming it down below. I'm also going to ask the Discord, but I feel like something big is going to be announced during that event, and I'm very excited to see what it's going to be. It could be that new standalone device, kind of like Nintendo Switch Steam thing, you know? We'll see. Steam Next Fest, the newly renamed Steam Game Festival, is starting its week-long PC gaming celebration on June 16th, bringing along with it free demos from upcoming VR titles, developer live streams, and Q&As. So yeah, this is the Steam Game Festival. It's now been renamed. So here are a few games mentioned in the video that we can look forward to getting some free demos of VR. Into the Darkness VR by Cosmos Games, Sam & Max, this time it's virtual, from Happy Giant, Against by Joy Way, Outlier by Joy Way, Undead Citadel by Dark Curry SL, and I'm sure that there's probably going to be more. There's always more than they just show off in the video. So that is very exciting. I cannot wait to see this, but we do need to remember that that event on the 13th is happening first, and I am very excited to see what Valve announces during that event. Oh yeah, I was just made aware by my Discord, Mocap for All, that software that allows you to do full body tracking using nothing but cameras, is now out, and it's out with a free trial. So make sure to check that out in case you're interested in it. I'm highly interested in it, so I will definitely be checking it out, but I feel like that requires a full video of its own. So much good news in today's video. And we were talking about WWDC at the very beginning. There was a lot of interesting things announced during WWDC, because even though I actually hate Apple, and I feel like one of the only good things they're good at is marketing, I do watch their events, because as we said at the very beginning, it seems that whatever Apple does, the consumer market seems to follow. So it's usually a nice thing just to watch them and see what they're innovating on, what features they bring along that have existed for the past 3 years that they have reinvented. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not going into this. However, they did announce some pretty cool features, and this is the big one for us, for our space. They have added AR navigation to Apple Maps, and while I don't know how many people actually use Apple Maps, maybe it's a lot of people, I'm not sure. Again, I don't have an iPhone. You can now scan surrounding buildings with your iPhone's camera to retrieve more detailed walking directions. And looking at the pictures and the videos, this seems to be very cool. I've wanted this for a very long time now, just to prop my phone up in a car once I have one, point the camera outwards, and be able to see not only the real world, but also just like AR stickers overlaid over the real world. And when I move, they don't move, you know, they stay in one spot using that AR core, using that AR kit. And that is going to be implemented in the future into just car windscreens. That is going to be right there in front of you, like an AR dashboard that you can see through, but it also shows AR. That has been added to cars. We've seen events that show that off. However, for now, it seems to only be there for walking, it seems. The latest update also introduces AR walking directions to the navigation app, similar to Google Maps Live View. The new mode also allows you to scan your nearby surroundings to receive more detailed GPS data. So the Google Maps Live View, that was never really perfect, I don't think. Okay, it seems I'm wrong here. Google Maps actually received an update about 3 weeks ago that added some new AR capabilities, and I must say these are really cool and even seem to work indoors. So I'm wrong here. this looks amazing. I cannot wait to try this out. I find that really cool. I find that very enjoyable. Apple actually did a bunch of other things during WWDC as well, like adding a FaceTime web app, you know, so that you can access FaceTime on your Android phone, which I won't be doing, but many of you might be interested in that. Let me know what you guys think down below. Please don't start an all-out Android Apple war down below. We don't need that in the comments section. You can do that on the Discord. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you all have a fantastic day or night. And if you guys want to join our community, we have a Discord down below. We also have a Reddit down below where I see you posting your spice memes. If you guys would like to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, we've got sick merch down below that doesn't put a huge ad on anybody, and mugs that boost your FPS by 300%. By the way, I now feel the need to literally add a disclaimer saying the mugs don't actually boost the FPS by 300%, because there's people in the comment section who quite literally, I don't know guys, I'm lost for words. Just look at this yourself. I don't know, I found that very funny. Anyway, and if you guys want to be notified of future content coming up on the channel, then make sure to smack the subscribe button. If you're recording my balance again next video. Peace. That was literally ununderstandable.